one day the dads noticed something to say, no man, can you check this child? I don't like the way she walks, because this thing has been happening for quite some time. And the mom, when she tried to pursue this, she was threatened.
Yeah, it seems like for something to happen, we must retaliate. It's either we must
We must strike,
we must fight,
yes,
we must do something crazy.
We must
have you
show our
noticed
frustration in a way that somebody will start and speed up things. Justice for CweCwe. Ladies and gentlemen, it's T's and C's. I think you can feel from my voice today that I sound like more profound, more professional. That I just want to quickly say hi to our beautiful viewers of T's and C's and T's and C's. Please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. The name is Themba Zulu. We are here for another episode. Cleopas.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Langit.
We know you very well.
Cleo, however you want to mention it,
sure.
It's me. I'm here. T's and C's. T-Man.
Sure.
Are on.
Yeah, we're on.
We're in the mix. We're in the building.
So this is April. There's quite a number of things that are happening in the radio sector. People are changing. Movements are happening all over. Also take and unfortunately we no longer listen to radio that much. We only listen to it here and there, especially when we're driving. But sometimes when let's say you drive kids to school, they don't want to listen to a radio. They just want to play their own music and those kind of things. But it's that time of the year. It's April.
They listen to T's and C's.
Yeah, they have to listen to T's and C's. They don't have a choice. Yeah,
they know. So what's happening in the radio space, man? Like, I've always been curious.
Yeah.
Okay, these guys, I'm hearing them on radio.
Yes.
But how do they actually, how do they get in? To get
into the, to be a radio presenter. I think for those, let's say, people who are still obviously beginners, they'll have to, they're gonna have to do, what do you call this, demo tapes and send them to the radio station. Then the radio station will listen to your voice, see if they like your voice, and do they think they have a slot for you and those kind of things. Then that's basically the basic things that you need to do to get into the radio. Yeah, that's what they do. And if they like your voice for that particular proposed show, then they can put you in there. Say maybe they put you next to an experienced presenter. You just do your thing there, and then that's just about it. And then, but obviously, that's not the case with the seasoned radio stations. If you're looking, if you wanna get Glenn Lewis into a radio station, it's no longer about demo tapes. You've already heard him talking on the radio, or
he's established, basically.
Yeah, but for people who are still looking into breaking into this thing, that's what they do. You have to
prove yourself. But essentially, you have to get in there. Do the thing. Do you have to be a DJ? Yeah, that's also another thing.
No, not always. I think most of the things you'll learn them the controls while you're there. But the biggest thing that they want from you, I think the basic thing is, do you have a voice for a radio? Yes, no. If yes, then the rest of the stuff I think they can teach you there. That's my take. I'm not sure if I'm right, but that's how I understand it. Yes.
Yeah, because I've always heard radio DJ, and I
thought
maybe I must be able to mix and.
No. Remember, remember, there's a producer who's producing your show. They do most of the stuff. There are just some few things that you need to do as you are also working there. Because I think I've seen it when I'm doing such interviews. Then you'll see the guy being busy there, here and there. But most of the things, I think they communicate them. They get communicated by the producer to say, let's go for an ad, and you just announce that. That's it. I think the biggest thing is just to flow.
Be able to
talk like the people are seeing, like like us right now. We have to talk like we are seeing our people, because the person who's going to be sitting watching this must feel like we are talking to that particular person.
Yeah, it's actually interesting, because I always wondered, but now at least I know I wonder if I can take a clip more. Seasons.
Yeah, you can. Yeah,
Look
you
at
can.
me.
You can. Yeah, you can.
I can go in radio.
Yeah, you can. It's all about if they like how you articulate, how you do things, how you say things, and those kind of things. Yeah, and remember, they'll bring you bulletins that have been researched, all those kind of things that you need to talk about. The producer has to screen it. That's just my understanding. You have to screen it, make sure you understand what we're talking about.
Yeah. Oh, it's actually quite interesting.
Yeah, but you must be someone who's interested in knowing about what's happening around.
Knowledgeable.
Yeah, you must
knowledgeable.
be very
you
knowledgeable.
have to be knowledgeable.
Yeah.
Oh.
As long as you can be able to flow on subjects and all those kind of things. I think the biggest thing I would love to do on radio is sports bulletins.
Yeah.
Because I'm into sports.
Yeah.
I think I would enjoy doing that on the radio. Yeah, I think
it would be nice. And unless if some team, the one with yellow, not the other yellow, the other yellow.
Yeah.
Then it wouldn't be nice to say, oh, they beat us 5-0. I'm just saying. Hey, T-Man. Okay. So this guy is more radio. Talking about radio. Because I always wanted to know. Yeah. Radio, okay, after I get in, do you find that a show is like an hour? Or it's like 30 minutes?
It maybe it can be an hour, but majority of them are 3 hours.
Yeah. Say for example, it's like 2 hours.
Okay.
Or 3 hours.
Yeah, let's most commonly it's 3 hours. Let's say it's 3 hours. Yeah.
So then I'm thinking these guys, they're getting paid big bucks for 3 hours.
That's entertainment industry, man. Yeah.
Or are they getting paid little nyana and then they have other hustles? I'm just wondering, what does the hours balance with the money?
No, they do have other hustles, but the radio money should be good.
Ne?
Yeah.
I'm just wondering, man. Wondering.
It's these things, remember, Cleo, it's about once you're established, you can negotiate very good deals for yourselves. For yourself. So then you can negotiate a very good deal because the industry is paying very, very well from my understanding. But if you can be able to negotiate a good deal. But remember, this industry is always sometimes about people who will treat you like they're doing you a favor by giving you something. So they'll say, no, it's a remember, we can give this slot to other people. If you don't want to take it, this is good exposure for you. So that's how they normally catch you in the entertainment industry.
For negotiating.
But now my understanding, they can make very good money. The 3 hours should be, and because now they're giving you a platform for you to be booked for gigs and then that's why you make money. That is why most of them then you should be able to play. You should be now a DJ, so that you can be able to go and play when they book you down. Then now your bookings, you can structure them the way you want them.
Yeah, because
charge as much as you want to.
I'm imagining you waiting hours. Okay, not that I'm a person that looks at other people's pockets.
Sure.
Mara, sometimes.
Yeah.
I learned a calculator. I was calculating this other DJ. Hey, that guy. He's not a super huge like Black Coffee, but he's doing good.
Okay.
Ne? Yeah. Daimani, he would get bookings. Say I was calculating, assuming, because based on that thing, or I'll be at this place.
Yes.
So in one night, say Friday.
Yeah.
In Friday, he has 5-6 places that he goes to.
Go to. Yeah.
Ne?
Yeah.
And then I'm thinking his booking is like maybe say 5,000. Let's say.
I doubt, but
no, I get it. He's not like super.
Okay, yeah.
But say it's 5,000.
Okay.
So 5,000 times 6 places on Friday.
Yeah, that's 30K for Friday.
For Friday.
Yeah.
Then he goes on Saturday. He has 10 or 12.
Yes.
Because now he's doing it from...
means, in a weekend, he's close to making 100K.
100K.
If he really pushes.
That's good.
But if he is that low, but I doubt there's a DJ who's that cheap.
So 5,000 is nothing.
No. I doubt if there's a DJ who'd be that cheap. Most DJs are ridiculously expensive, and their craft is very expensive.
And on top of that, they would have radio presenting.
Yeah, and they've got enough time to do everything. That is why you'll find. Let's use Robert Mara as an example. Remember, he was on TV, on radio, and those kind of vibes. Yeah, so the person can still be even on TV because you've got the opportunity to do all those kind of things.
Imagine you're on TV, you're getting... How much do they get on TV more?
I don't know. They differ.
Based on the...
differ, yeah. Remember, this is like any other industry.
Yeah.
Remember, let's say if we were to use, let's say people in the supply chain, if let's say you are in purchasing as an example, for whatever reason, you work for a purchasing
logistics,
in the company.
Logistics.
No, let's say purchasing. The purchasing.
Buying. Purchasing is buying.
Yeah, the buyers.
Meaning you're purchasing.
Yeah, if it remember there'll be a bracket to say buyers end between this bracket and this bracket. Others will just end up playing in that range. Then others will always be hitting the
other
roof.
upper range. Yeah.
Then there'll be others will be. It's those kind of things. So it depends on how established are you. But there will be a bracket market. It's they call it industry value. If I'm using the right term. Yeah.
Yo. I know it's crazy. So why are there always changes? Because Upelonaldi changes ka April.
Yeah.
Why are they all? Because I'm wondering,
they're looking at numbers. Remember, this is all about numbers. If they put you on a slot now, and the numbers show that people are actually listening to your show because they can be able to see the numbers. And the station itself, they can see that okay, we are hitting the numbers. Then they should keep you. But if they feel like we are dropping numbers here, they need to find someone to come and bring numbers. That's how the entertainment industry works.
Yeah.
It's all about numbers. Yeah. So this changes is the time of the year where they need to sit back and do, I'd say, performance reviews and say, okay, do we keep everything as we are? We are gradually increasing in terms of the numbers, or do we need to change something? Then they say, okay, on this slot, we need to change this. This one is hitting numbers on this slot. If we can move him, because remember, they will start you with your graveyard shift. Yeah, because they know they don't need much numbers there, but you can still attract quite a good number of listeners. If then you do that, then they say, okay, let's move him slightly to another better slot. Okay, let's try him on a Saturday morning, or let's try him on a Saturday during the day. Let's see how much of the numbers is he gonna attract. And then if then they feel like now this guy can hit numbers, that's why those morning drive shows and afternoon drive shows are always for big guns. They're not just for anybody. Because there most of the people, they do listen to the radio because they need updates.
What happened?
And majority of the people driving to work, people do listen to a radio. Driving after work, they do listen to a radio up until they get to their houses. It keeps them informed as to what's happening in traffic and the latest news. They can hear the updates of their sports, all those kind of things. Then if they feel like, no, this guy can hit the numbers, then they can bring you in. Now let's give him
Slaughter
so now maybe they can start as a graveyard.
Problem, I'm gonna sleep.
But you want numbers. How are you gonna sleep if you want numbers?
No, but problem, I'm talking about graveyard shift. I have a different story. There was this other place I was working at night. I was going to the bathroom and sleeping.
But you can't sleep. No, but then that means you'll be doing something that you don't like. If you do something that you love, you never fall asleep. Like you were saying, this person who does so much gigs in one on a Friday, it's because he loves what he's doing. If it was someone else, they're gonna just say, guys, I'm tired now. I wanna just go and sleep. Sleeping is more important now. I don't wanna do this. But if you're doing something that you love,
if it's something that's close to you.
It's like, would you hear me complaining about a living FNB stadium at 10:30 if the game has to go to extra time? You'll never hear me complaining because I'm there for what I love. But if you had to take someone who doesn't like that, they'll be saying, it's late now. So that is why it has to be something that you love. So these people are doing something that they love. They will never, if you do something that you love, it's like right now, we love the mic. You give me the mic at any given time of the day, I won't say, do you see Horgena Omang or something? I'll just say, hey, what's up? Before is everybody awake and da. Before I ask, what am I doing here? What am I supposed to do? But I'll just be excited to just hold the mic and do my
thing. It's passion.
Yeah, I'll just step on it, introduce myself. The name is Temba Zulu. That's it. We all here to have fun. That's it. It's like if you give me a mic to go and MC, I'll just quickly go and introduce myself and just get everybody moving until they tell me, hey, man, this one in a liba root of Scaras.
Just one thing I want to say, guys. Like, subscribe.
Thank you.
Comment and share. Don't forget to share this with everyone you know. I'm telling you, we are onto something. We're gonna share with you information. Sure. you guys have never heard before. This is exclusive stuff and live from
yeah.
So like, share, comment, subscribe.
Yeah, man.
Share to your friends, your family, your grandmother, everyone. Yeah. You're talking about sharing. Hey, the country is sharing something big. This
what's happening?
This recent thing. It's something that's big that they're sharing. What I'm seeing happening is this young lady, she's not really a lady, she's a child, man, in all honesty. She is 8 years old. She is 8 years old from Umtata, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And what had happened was unfortunately she was waiting for her transport after school.
Yeah.
At this upper echelon school, if I can call it that.
Yes.
And what had happened was that it was found that long story short, she was waiting, something happened, she was raped, and evidence was found that she is.
Okay.
Samples were taken, and now we at a little bit of a crossroad, because what's happening is that the suspects, it was the driver, the caretaker, and the school principal.
Okay, so you talk about the training justice for CweCwe.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, okay.
I didn't want to mispronounce her name.
No, it's justice for CweCwe,
for the respect of her family and the respect of everybody else.
Yeah, man.
So,
terrible news,
Horrible.
Terrible news. So, that's bad, Leo, especially how the parents found out. I don't know if you know how the parents found out.
How did they actually find out? What happened?
So the child kept on having this episode of wanting to go to the bathroom, feeling uncomfort. Feeling that uncomfort. Shit. And the parents couldn't tell what's happening until one day, I'm not sure if the same day, sorry, excuse me if I'm getting this
I think
wrong.
It was probably the same period of time.
Then one day the dad noticed something to say, no man, can you check this child? I don't like the way she walks. Can you just check? Then the mother took the child and they tried to inspect the child. From what I heard when she was talking about it, the mom says she made the child to sort of kneel because obviously it was like whatever that is sending her to the bathroom every now and then. Because there was a time where she even gave her antibiotics, thinking, it's just something. Because if maybe it's just to give you an insight. At first they just thought it's this running stomach is coming from. They were preparing for a birthday, the younger child. So they had meat, gamuntung. So they kept on making those food. So they thought it's because she's eating those things. Then she's gave her antibiotics and everything. Then that's when they noticed, no, the walking is not proper. When they made the child kneel, the mother is demonstrating using a tissue paper to say they found the hole from the back because the child was raped from the back. This size of a toilet tissue roll. You see that, that box. So then they took the child, but they didn't know at that point that it was rape. Then they took the child to a doctor. Then as soon as the doctor inspected the child, then the doctor went like, no, this is way beyond me. This is sexual molestation. That's my understanding of how the story started. But coming back to what you're explaining now as to in terms of justice. So you mentioned 3 people that are prime suspects. So it's the principal, the driver, and
the caretaker.
The caretaker.
The caretaker. So it's so horrible, man. I don't know.
No, that's terrible.
It's
but Cleo, sitting here and complaining about it and not understanding what needs to be done, because I think the biggest problem right now, which is getting everybody up and running, is the justice that needs to take place, because nobody has been arrested till to date, because this thing has been happening for quite some time. And the mom, when she tried to pursue this, she was threatened to say they are expelling the child. She was sort of silenced.
Yes. So
So why would someone silence someone for something like this? Where is the justice system then? Maybe how is the justice system looking at that to say, if I come and report crime, someone tries to silence me, who do we deal with?
Yeah,
because we should be dealing with the person who's trying to silence the person who's reporting the crime. Because someone is trying to report a crime. And how do we handle it?
That guy
as a country,
the silencer, it's a principle based on reports, right? Allegedly,
yes.
So he's a white guy, principal, black child victim. Yes. And then now I hear that there is intervention between AfroForum to say, no, guys, you're victimizing the principal.
Yeah.
Because what had happened was now they went and asked for DNA test, right?
Yes.
So after the whole case was opened,
yes.
We'll get into that details of how a case is opened a bit later on. So after that, there was 3 suspects, and then they were asked for DNA.
Yeah.
The 2
cooperated,
provided DNA.
Yes.
The principal is saying no.
Refusing. Yes.
He's refusing.
And when the doctor inspected the child, they found semen inside the child.
Yeah, so they took samples. Yes. So and then they tested, and then they saw that it's not these 2 suspects, and then this one is refusing.
Yes.
And then as he's refusing, this AfroForum, yes.
How are they defending that?
Yeah. They so basically the way I understand, just to go off a tangent a little bit. AfroForum, it's like an organized organization that helps protect white people, if I can put it that way, like blunt.
That's how we look at it.
Protect them.
Yes,
Because there's an example I can just give, just a little segue.
Yes.
A month or 2 back, there was that thing of Ubers being impounded in Pretoria, right? And then there was this Afrikaans Uber called Varnatu.
I see.
Yes. So that Uber, they impounded 2 of those cars. Mind you, they've been impounding for weeks and weeks. They impounded 2 of those cars. Or more, I don't know, but it was less. It was less than 5.
Okay.
They impounded them. Then AfroForum took the government or whoever to court to say that this is illegal.
Okay.
And that's how now, and it's illegal and unconstitutional.
Yeah, unlawful.
Unlawful. Yes. And then now everybody in Uber in Pretoria is now operating without the fear. Yes, without the fear of impounding anymore.
In that case, great job.
Yeah. So basically, I'm just trying to give.
The power that they might have.
And how they actually helping AfroForum. Yeah. So now, in this particular instance, AfroForum came in and said, no, you guys are forcing this guy to give DNA test. You are discriminating, you are victimizing him constitutionally. If he doesn't want, he doesn't want. That's basically how I'm getting it. But then, on the same breath, I'm like, why is he refusing?
But what does the Constitution say?
I don't know.
Yeah, because remember, I think it will work to have us to be educated about these things.
Yeah.
So that we can be able to utilize the right way to clamp, let's say in this case, to clamp the person down, to be able to cooperate.
Yeah.
My understanding is, this is my understanding. If there's a legal issue against me, I must cooperate with the law enforcement. That's my understanding of it. As to how, I don't have the details of it. Today I'm wearing a suit, man, so I'm trying to be very factual.
It's a fact. Mara, Daman, why I had not their DNA test? Why?
Yes, because it's a good question.
Because obvious.
So, continue, sir.
No, because obviously, no, who says go school hey.
No, he's a suspect. If I'm pulled in as a suspect, I must cooperate.
Why was I get any other teacher? It means he was the last one there. And do you know what the funny thing is? Come accuse and no, you can sue me, it's fine. I don't have money. You won't get anything because I don't have money. Anyway, so basically what I'm getting is they didn't it seems like the investigation was done. And then they found the 3 suspects. So why is he refusing? And then the other thing that makes me wonder and worry is that this is probably not the first time. This is probably not the first victim.
It's probably not the first time, Cleo. I think there's more cases that are going to come after this.
Because this is horrible.
But then let us look at the justice system. The whole country is all up in arms, crying for justice for CweCwe.
Yes.
Where is the justice system in all of this? What are they saying? That the whole country is crazy and one person is right.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
Or a handful of people is right. The whole country might be crazy, true, but on a serious note, can someone please stand up and clarify these things to us?
Yeah.
Because sometimes we just need that, the further clarity. If there's a people who are lawyers, they should just step up and say, guys, this is what the Constitution says. This is the right way of doing this. Let's utilize that channel and let's get this. Let's put this to bed.
Why is he refusing?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Pell.
Why?
To say, what can we use to get him to do what we expect him to do the right way? What can we do? What can be done? So there are no lawyers. There's no legal team that is willing to take on this and say, guys, let's open this door. He's gonna do this based on 1, 2, and 3. Done. Get his lawyer. Get your lawyer. You are doing this with or without your lawyer. You are doing this. Can we get that? Yeah.
As pro bono, guys.
Not necessarily pro bono. There are so many businessmen who can fund this. If somebody can stand up and say, there are people who've got money who can say, let's fund this if you want money. Somebody can say, I'm putting my hand up, but this will come very expensive. But I'm telling you right now, this is what I wanna do. There are people who will say, let's say a person has had a family member or somebody being raped or whatsoever before. There are people who will still say, I would like to see justice when it comes to issues like these ones.
You know what's the funny thing? The funny thing. I'm starting to see a pattern amongst us as South Africans. It seems like for something to happen, we must retaliate. It's either we must strike, we must fight, we must do something crazy.
We must show our frustration in a way that somebody will start and speed up things. And Cleo, I don't want us to sound like we just blame the government, but guys, the reaction time in the government sector. Sometimes I get frustrated when I see them driving. When I see them driving in blue lights, I'm like, where are you rushing off to?
Because
whatever that you're gonna be waiting from you, you're gonna wait for it for 6 months. Like, really? So that is why sometimes you get so frustrated. You see them in blue lights, getting everybody out of as if they're gonna get everything done like timelessly. It's just a fact, guys. It's not like we're being angry or spiteful or something like that.
And you know what? I actually wanted us.
Because that's what happens with everybody when you report a crime in South Africa. They will frustrate you, Cleo. We've all reported crimes in South Africa. You report a crime, they'll drag their feet. Then one day they'll come and ask you something that they know for sure you haven't kept because you didn't know you're gonna need it as an evidence.
You know what I think we should do, T-Man? I think for those viewers that are gonna be watching the next few episodes, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take you guys step by step on actually what happens when you open a case in the police station. For those people, for those people that have not been in a situation where you needed to open a case, we're gonna take you on a step by step so that you can understand what actually happens, and you can know when something happens to you. This is what's gonna happen when you go to the police station.
Because I guarantee you,
it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
So
will frustrate the hell out of
T-Man, let's cut it here. Let's keep them coming back, guys. I think we should cut it here.
Let's call it a day.
Let's call it a day, and then
shout out to South African teams that are both in the Cape quarterfinals, Orlando Pirates and Mamelodi Sundowns. Big ups, guys. You are pushing the flag very high. We are so excited about those news. We're just hoping for both teams to qualify for the semi-finals. This is for the benefit of the country. It has got nothing to do with who supports what. And that is showing when you look at our Bafana performance recently. It shows that our teams are participating in the big with the big boys, and the results are showing. Ba bangwe ebile ba re pimpile ba founela Lesotho ba ibotsa, can you please investigate why did South Africa use a player who's got yellow cards? But now, why did he keep quiet about it? But in any case, what I'm just saying is we are pushing to such an extent that we have created enemies because of that. Big ups, guys.
When you're shining, you create enemies.
When
you have too many friends, worry.
Like I promised last time that I'm gonna wear a suit. I'm wearing a suit today. I told the viewers one of the shows I'm gonna wear my suit. Nginayo phela. Yeah, noma kugcina nje. Angiphindi ngigqoke enye. Let's say gentlemen from TCs. The name is Themba Zulu signing out. Peace. Cheers, man.